This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado, 1xBet and Victorinox.
But the long shadows suggest rain won't be a problem in this one. So that's just pivoted away by Keezer Ahmed, the captain, who takes the first ball for Norway. Did manage to get back on to finish that game, and Norway then were able to accelerate, probably knowing the rain was coming. Ended up on the wrong side of that result from a rain perspective, and there's nothing wrong with that shot, as again, Keezer Ahmed has been in quite a bit of form. Next over, in all likelihood, is this is the final ball of the first. And that has been hit away in a similar area. Not quite got all of it, but I think he does manage. You can see by those long shadows that the Portugal sun has come belatedly to say hello. Weather related, anything else you might think of, as that one's flashed away and it's caught on the second attempt. It was a wide delivery, might have even been a wide if he had left it. And well, you can see there, Faf Stoneman, he had one hand to his eyes trying to see in this setting sun, and he saw the grizzly well enough. Juan Henry back for his second over. Good first over from him. 1 wicket and just the 6 runs coming from it. If you meant that. Either way though, into the wicket column as that's taken behind. And well, that one just got a bit big on Junaid Mahmood. Must be a new bowler. In fact, I'll just double check on that one. And well, it rose and kept rising, and Junaid Mahmood took the bait there and just feathered one through to the keeper. And it was a nice take from Jalpesh Vijay. He knew straight away that it was a wicket. Well within the rights of Norway to not exactly take their foot off the gas. As you can see, they're still swinging and swinging hard. So that's the first boundary of the innings for Karuga Dashana. Goes again, but this time I think Dashana was expecting it. I suppose it's something you don't often see. Well, that one's going to be nicked behind, and immediate celebration from Juan Henry and immediate disgust from Karuga Dashana, as he knows he's got a little feather on that. And he goes for the big swing and just manages to get the lightest of inside edges on that, the snap of his head. So that one's been hit hard through the covers, well, over the covers, flashed off the bat, the Faisal Raz, so that goes all the way for a big Maximo. Night vision goggles or see-through goggles, won't have seen that, but maybe we see the slower ball coming in. No, we see one dug in. Maybe he should have gone to the slower ball, as that one was even shorter than the previous delivery, and Vishal Sharma didn't have to do much, but just jump and lean up on that one. And it's an excellent delivery. It's an excellent shot in the end. Well, it's feeding time for Raza as he climbs into that one. And that one lands just about by his colleagues, who give him a well-deserved round of applause. He gets hold of all of that one. He's a big guy, as Raza, a lot of power. That one goes again, and that, in fact, is the middle of the bat. That, I think, is the part of the willow that was missing on the previous delivery, and that one says hello to the cows in the neighbouring field as we go back-to-back sixes in the morning, followed by the men in the afternoon. As that one is hit away by Vishal Sharma, and the fight back continues for Norway. Last week, as well, someone needs to call the emergency services, because that one has gone into orbit. It's a lovely hit off the bat of Vishal Sharma. T10 format in the ECIs. That one's flashed away. There's 2 fielders there. Conrad Greenshield, he doesn't mind seeing that, I suppose, because it was aerial for a long time off the last 2 overs as we go into the 9th. And that one's hit firmly in the covers, and despite a man being out there, he can do nothing to stop that one racing to the boundary. It's Jeremy Martins. This one's hit to long off, but should be cut off by the captain, and is. So we asked ChatGPT. So that one's flashed away. Lovely shot. Send your submissions in if you have a better name for this tournament, as this one's going to go away as well. To ask a bowler to come on and just deliver 6 balls to, well, in this case, set batters at the other end. And well, that's what can happen if you're not quite on your strap straight away. Having lunch next moment, on commentary as that one's hit away to backward point. Same result there. Kind of similar vibe to Viking. Here we go, final ball of the 10th. Raza on 46. He doesn't quite get hold of that one. It should be out, and it's taken on the boundary by Jeremy Martins, who, well, he knows the job is only half done, as Portugal will have some batting to do here as Norway finish 131 for 4 at the end of their 10 overs. Well, not the strongest of starts for him, but that's exactly how Portugal would have wanted to start their run chase. Not quite been hit with as much venom, but the outcome will be the same. Back-to-back fours to start this innings for Portugal. Halfway through the first. That one's just been lifted straight down the ground. Will bounce just a few. That's just a misdirected shorter ball from Ravi, and it'll be given the treatment. And looks like Mansour Shah will have the ball for the second over, and that one has been hit well and truly off the meat of the bat by Conrad Greenshields. It was his first delivery of the innings. Took no time at all to climb into that one. Slightly misdirected bouncer there from Shah. This time he goes offside, but the result is identical. 6 runs, Conrad Greenshields getting into his business early here. Such a quick break in between innings as well. Just to make use of the fading sunlight, and certainly VJ and Greenshields are making the most of it here. It's a tough job being a commentator. I'm glad you've kept with us throughout this tour so far. Long tour it's been. And that's going to come my way, and I'm not going to start fielding that so late in the day, but Jalpesh Vijay. Well, I think it'll be the third 6 of the inning of the over, as third maximo of the over. But that one's gone high up in the air. There's shouts to catch it. It should be taken, and it's dropped there in the field by Mansour Shah, who, well, he had 3 or 4 attempts at that one, and he didn't manage what Faf Stoneman managed in the first innings, which was to take it on the rebound. In fact, he almost rebounded it to his teammate here. He drops it once, twice, second time he doesn't manage to get his hand on it, and the third time it falls. And well, it didn't help because that delay maybe put off his concentration a little, as the next delivery he finds the middle of the bat, but he also finds, and that is the breakthrough that Norway so desperately needed. Kamar Mushtaq comes into the attack and picks up the wicket. VJ has to fall for 40 off 13 deliveries. But Norway won't mind either way as they pick up their first wicket, and it's the familiar face of Jeremy Martins out there in number 3. And that's why he wanted to give Conrad the strike, because he's seen the ball well, and it looks like it was a... And well, it's Irfan who's come into the attack. First Maximo of the innings. This one's high up in the air. There's calls of catch it, but I think well, a smile on the face there. So 43 runs needed in 33 balls. Promising position for Portugal. Make that 37 as Jeremy Martins again. Well, he shows us exactly why he was selected for Team Europe in the Western Shield just a few months ago, and a big kick of the boot from Irfan. And I hope you'll join me as well for the next 3 days of those T20 internationals. And well, Jeremy Martins, he certainly joined the party. That one has just been slapped away. Oh, he's setting his alarm bright and early for that as well, as that one's been hit away. That one flashed away. There's calls of catch it, and it has been taken. And they've done it in double quick time, 2.2 overs. That's what taken the game away from Norway. And well, someone's going to have to go and retrieve that grizzly, as it's gone a long way. Well, a 6 here would take him to a 14-ball half century and draw the scores level. And well, he might get it. He will get it, as that goes all the way for 6. 1 ball to get, 1 run to get. Schersterhack is bowling. And there it will be. As Portugal jog through. I think Conrad Greenshield's almost unhappy that he didn't finish with a big 6. But in either case, it's a comprehensive win for Portugal. I suppose the question we can ask is, where has that been? It's taken to match 5. Of course, we've had a few weather delays along the way. But Portugal finally get all of their aspects of the game together at the same time.